Hey, I'm back, and it's time to do some um, reassess your chess, fourth edition with Jeremy Silman. We're gonna do a game. The game is Anon versus Vuracek. It was the World Blitz Moscow 2007, so a recent one. So it's a really good one. So let's do this thing, guys. We're just gonna walk through the moves. You guys can see. Oh, I'm sorry. Anon is white and Vuracek is black. So, if you're wondering who's who, that's who's who. Okay, knight f3, e6. Kind of gonna do this. He's gonna play here, more likely. d4. Anon is attacking here, there. Takes a6 because he doesn't want the knight to come in. Bishop d3, attack, protecting the pawn and getting ready to castle. c5, attacking the knight. Knight b3, attacking the bishop and making it have to move. Bishop a7, queen e2. That idea is really interesting. He's not going to play here, so we know that for sure. Let me see. What would that idea? Maybe to push the pawn, because no, that wouldn't work, because the knight would come here. Maybe that would cramp the position down, wouldn't it? And sometimes getting ready for something like there might be, there's a whole bunch of options. Knight c6. Bishop e3. Oops. Bishop e3. He's going after that. d6. Doesn't want the knight jumping in. bd1. So bd2. Here we go. It's that one. They're getting ready to okay. Uh-oh, 1 second. I apologize. 1 sec. Sorry about that. Oops, I gotta get back under a thing. My cat came in and, oops, I have to pull this up too. My cat came in and bothered, he came in and meowed and stuff, so wanted to make sure he was okay. So, okay, we're on 9. f6, gotcha. f4, so Anon's going for a huge attack. He's more likely going to castle here, and then maybe, I don't think he would, because that castle right in, he's probably going to castle queenside and then start attacking, because black hasn't moved his king castle yet, and so he does. And now bishop takes a7. Now he can castle, because this bishop is no longer hammering down there. Excuse me. Okay, so g4. Man, Anon's going for a crunch on the king side. This is a good game. Gotta love it, man. b5. Castle queenside. Yeah, because now, next is going to be the big boom, crunch, crunch, crunch. Gotta love it, man. c7. Rook c7. Rook h to g1. getting ready to push here, here, and then bang, their attack. Queen e7, trying to probably attack there, and so that he can break the attack. Otherwise, it's going to be nothing but pain from here on out. King b1, prophylactic move, which means in between moves, so he gets out of the ability of a pin from the queen. If the queen ever got here, there's no longer a pin, so the knight can move. Knight d2. He's trying. Black is trying to get his pieces onto the queen side so that he can attack white, and white's getting his pieces going so that he can attack black. So this is whoever can blitz the other person as hard as they can is going to win. So bishop b7, g3. He's going to come over here, hammer down that, because he'll come over here. Oops, sorry, he'll come over here, push there. Got a discovery. Bishop takes, king over, bishop comes back. You know, could win something. There's a whole bunch that's gonna be coming down right now. b4, the bishop is being attacked. h3, g6, blocking the bishop's attack. g4, getting ready for the crunch on the side of the king. Rook f c8, getting ready to, after this happens, getting ready when the takes to come down here, start working the body of the white king on the queen side. Like, and he's like going for the body, like in chat and boxing, just keep pounding, and eventually the boxer will fall down because of the amount of damage. And that's what Black's trying to do. He's trying to make white feel so scared about the attack on the queen side that he'll react rather than doing his own plan. And grandmasters, you know, they understand that there's more to this idea. Sometimes you have to put aside what Black's going to do and look at your plan. Like if your opponent is may do some combination, don't move right away. Look at the board as if he isn't going to do the combination. See what type of ideas you could set up, and if the idea looks good, keep that in your back pocket and make his attack stopped, and then get ready to implement your plan. So, but you sometimes have to forget what they're going to do so that you can do what you need to do. I know that kind of sounds odd, but it's how it's helped me sometimes when there's a position like this to see what move is actually a winning move. Like this move is crushing the queen to h4, because there, and then down is mate. So this is going to be interesting. He has to come to knight to f8. It's the only way to guard against that check there. a3 is going after the knight, so it takes here, here, and there's really nothing that could happen. So knight takes the bishop, c takes, h5, g takes h in passing, queen takes h, rook takes h, knight h7, stopping the pawn from advancing. d4. See, now he's going to have to reroute his knight, because all of his attack now on the king side has been stopped for a while. Anon's attack. So it's kind of like, and a knight to f7. No worries about that, because he could just snap it off, so the knight doesn't have to worry. The knight here goes to f3. He's trying to get here, There's a whole bunch of ideas. Once the knights get into play, remember, a closed game, knights are stellar. Right now it's closed. So if black was to play here, Anon most definitely would play e5. Lock the position down, then he can maneuver his knights to the best square that they could go to. So e8. Just going to try to do a push here. Knight g5. Getting ready to push. And then when the king moves over, somehow he would love to play here mate. So you just gotta be ready for everything. e5, like what we were saying, f takes e5, d takes e5, and this is interesting. This was actually the final game in the Blitz tournament, so this was a very important game. What happened is Anon made a double question mark move. He played D to F, F3. This right here is a question mark move. And better would have actually been H5, H7, sorry, because then he could have waited and done that after the king was right here. But he should not have played here because that set up for a wonderful combination. Now this knight, oops, sorry, he played here. That's a double question. This is an exclam move. Now he stopped any of the chance of this pawn getting going. The knight, and now what he can do is bring this rook down, attacking. Now there's a whole bunch more that was opened up. G1, another question mark. He missed his last chance. This is what it says here. That would have actually been better. Takes, and bishop takes. Let's see. Sorry. Okay, e5. Bishop takes there, and king h7. This would have been one of Anon's chances that he could have kept the game in play, because that's being attacked, that's being attacked. So if something went like that, then there, actually no, that wouldn't work. So he couldn't play there, but you know, he could maybe double up or something, or maybe knight. You know, there's a whole bunch. But this move right here, it was another question mark, which was a miss of an important move. King to h8, knight h3, d7, bishop d7, king d3, knight f4. Remember, even and then he plays there. It's like, wow. That was a double question mark as well. Because the idea is if this takes, then this is going to take, and he's up a pawn. That's the idea. But that did not happen, so we got to delete this. What was played is actually knight to e2, and that it attacks the rook. So rook to e1, attacks the knight, d4. Now in comes some smack from black. It's not going to be fun. You know how you get that feeling like, you know. And by the way, if you guys want to play, I'm gonna just play one game tonight. So if you would like to play, put your name in, and I'll invite you after this learning game. Okay, let's see, d4, knight g, eg4. Sorry here, and then f3. Man, a fork, that's painful right there. There's d8, d5, and rook b7, and there's no way now that Anon could attack any more rooks. So do you want to play? But so that's at this point, like one of the rooks is gonna fall for Anon. He's gonna lose a rook, so he resigned here because any move he plays, let's say he plays here, one of these rooks are gonna fall, and there's no way to save any of them. He can't even take back the knight, so he loses a full rook for nothing. So it shows you how, if you're not careful, you can end up basically getting obliterated. With you can have the attack, and then all of a sudden you look up, you look down. The next thing you know, your opponent has the attack, and it's like, what? They just forked one of my pieces, my two rooks. Trust me, this was a blitz match, and shows you even grandmasters make mistakes. So if you ever play one, don't be afraid. Just play your game and do your best, and whatever happens, learn from it. Okay. All right, now I'm doing the call out. Who wants to play? Me. I'll give you some time to decide which one wants. Remember, we played last night, so whoever would like to play, just put your name in, and we'll play. But I just gotta say, really interesting how a game could start out, huh, guys? That you're so winning, then all of a sudden they're able to shuffle all their pieces over, and it's like, wow, what just happened? Like I said, anybody want to play? Tell me. I'm gonna leave it open for like 5 minutes, and if 2:40 nobody puts their name into play, I'm just gonna play one. Then I gotta log off for work tomorrow, so I'm just playing one, and I want to play against one of you guys. So don't be afraid. We're gonna have fun, okay? Just put your name in. We'll get ready to do it, okay? No worries. Well, knights, if you notice, are very tricky pieces because they a lot of amateur beginning players fear knights, and it rightfully so because of how they can fork and do a lot of damage. Like this right here, um, it's the knight, Uravachek's knight, just for two rooks. So That's one thing that's why we need to study our knights, get our knight maneuvers down, because it may someday come down to two knight endgame, and because we studied our knights and we studied our bishops, we will know how to handle it. That's the whole idea about studying, is to improve. And that's why I go over these games and go over end games, and we do tactics, and then we play a little bit in chess for practice. It's so that when you sit down, you can see the board, and you will know in endgame by how the pawns are structured where to attack on the board, how to attack and when to attack. And you'll know when not to force an attack when there's not an attack there. You're not just going to go berserk and go all out attack when you don't have enough pieces. You guys will get a plan. You'll implement your plan, and you'll win or draw. But even if you lose, which could be possible, remember, you're not a loser. It's only a beginning for you to learn where you can improve. Trust me, I've lost some myself before, and I had to go back through, and I've had to see where my small inaccuracies were, and it's made me a better player. So don't fear losing if it does happen. Okay, let's see. Well, I better play one game. Okay, let's see, what do we got here. Let's do one. Let's Actually, let's create one. A 15-minute casual. Let's put it out there. Let's see if anybody wants to play us. There we go. Let's give them some London, my friends. I don't think the guy's game didn't come up right. Create a game. Okay, let's modify this so that we only face, we'll do 1650. Oh, we'll try this guy here. Let's give him a French, guys. Let's give him. We're probably gonna move my bishop here because I want to attack, maybe double his pawns, cause a little bit of problem for him. Because this pins the knight. I'm trying to see if I can get any more pressure on this guy right here. That would be really nice if I could. Let's see. Huh. I want to see if I can get some attack here going. And he pushed me back, but look at the weakness in his pawn structure now. He's totally weak, so. That knight can't stay there. Thinking, what should I trade with? Right now, that's a really good move because now, if you notice, his structure is totally wrecked. So I'm going to take there. We're in a closed game now. I'm going to try to reroute here. Okay. So now I'm going to win the bishop. Hmm. Should be interesting here because I'm trying to I want to take the pawn, but he's having to think here because if he takes, interesting. Okay, yeah, I have to take there. See, I had to get this pawn here. Now I can start pushing these down the board. Yeah, he's in a pickle now. His pawns are all crippled up, and nothing's gonna happen. He might even pop here, because this is a lost game here. But I gotta stay focused, because we have plenty of time, guys. To see how he's more than a minute down, and we have plenty of time. He's got a choice between e5 or up here, and either one of those is bad for him. So I'm gonna push, just get this pawn going up the board. I'm probably even gonna play here with my rook, and then get this dude going up the board. Yeah, he's gonna let his time run. He doesn't know what to do. See, you want to have a plan. Like I had a plan from the very beginning on how to set this up. The check, I could have taken one of these pawns over here, guys, but I thought, you know what, what's the one pawn that would cause me any problems? And it's the H pawn. So I checked, and I grabbed it. And then he took, and then I took. Claim victory. He resigned. That is sad. Yeah, there's no way to win. Let's finish the game. Let's finish the game. Let's see. We'll have the computer move. What's he? What will he move? Then we'll move. Okay, so he wants to go right here, which that's what the computer said. So wow, that was a bad move. Now let's see what it says. Okay, it says to go here. So what? Let's see. What do we want to do? Because we're playing now. We'll just play the computer now. I'm gonna play here. Let's see what the computer does. Okay, so he's saying here. Yeah, I was thinking this move. Okay, let's see. What is it? What does he want to play? Okay, back up here. So up here, that's what he's saying. I want to play there. Go. So he's saying here. I'm playing up there, cutting off the king. So he's saying up here. He's saying down here. My turn. Nope. Nope. My idea. Yeah, that was my idea. I hate when they. Okay, there. So he's coming down here. Okay. Huh. What do I want to play here? I'm not sure, so I'm going to see what the computer would say. Okay, just what I thought. I thought about playing here, but I wasn't sure because of the check here. There. What is it going to play? Okay, it's going to play up here. check. Up there. So he wants to push. So he wants to play here. That's what I'm going to play. Back up here. That's what I want to play there. So here. And he's going to play here. He wants to play there, so he's going to try, he says here. I'm going to play there. So he's saying here. Here, saying there. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to put here because that is a good move. Okay, so it's saying here. Oh wow, I can't. That was a bad move. So I'm gonna have to probably move. Oh man. So let's go back. I don't think that was the best. Well, in this sitch, it would have ended up a draw. So we'll just call it a draw with the computer. I would have drew the computer, which is pretty good, especially since it's Stockfish 8. So I probably could have won somewhere along the way. That even shows me I need to work more on my endgame too. But with that, guys, we got to see, we're going to walk through the game that we played, my opponent played, and me. Yeah, see how I'm setting up the French? Then I protect the pawn. Attacked. I attacked. He went up there. Brought my bishop up. Now I'm paying the knight. Castles. Castles. Knight protection. I come back. Still paying the knight. Bishop comes up. Rook comes over to protect the bishop. Then I come in. I'm starting to attack his queen side. He was there. He takes, and then see how it's like, wait a second, didn't you waste moves? No, but look at his structure. His structure's all wrecked. I play there, takes, because if he takes here, I want to show you why. I could take there, he'd have to move his queen, then he loses a piece. So he can't, that's why he was only able to take with the pawn. Queen takes, and then he allowed me to move in with there and there. Then I came back. My idea is to come here, which it did work. Takes, and I didn't really want to play rook takes right there because of that happening. Then this is on pre, so that's kind of why I played there. When he took, came storming down. I don't know if that was actually. See, my idea was I wanted to crunch open the center, so I thought, and when he played that, I played there, which is not bad there. I moved my king up. I was wondering at this point if taking might have been the best idea, but then the king takes, I come in. He comes over, I come in. Would have been interesting. It comes there. Then I check. Comes over. Now he's got to pass pawn. So maybe if I pushed. Oops. It takes. Yeah, I don't think that's best. So it was a good thing that I brought my king up. So at this point I was wondering, should I have played all the way up here? Because he would have played here, then I could have taken there, there. Could have brought back here. So check, check, takes. And I think we stopped here at this point. We stopped here. He resigned. So with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the game. It was interesting, to say the least. We had a good time. That's the main thing. We learned, and we need to improve. Okay, guys. Wesley So says, serve the Lord Jesus, and I say, God bless, guys, and I'll see you next time on Chess Cruncher TV. Have a great night, great rest. Bye bye.